Ninja, Episode 604. Don't fall for it. Security topic, web browser notification vulnerabilities. Starring Tia Carrera as Cass. An increasing number of websites are asking visitors to approve push notifications. In many cases, these are harmless, but occasionally, the communication pathways these establish are exploited by cybercriminals.
Oh, just bear with me.
Okay.
Almost got it.
I'm still here.
Here it is. Mom! What are you doing? Oh, phew. Thank you, dear. I just needed to get this so I can prove my identity to the bank person.
You keep your passwords hidden in the cupboard?
In my recipe book, in case I forget them, which in this case I did.
We'll talk about password management later, but for now, what bank person?
The one on the phone.
Hello, this is Doris's daughter, Cass. Can I help you? That wasn't the bank, Mom.
Yes, it was. And the reason I know is because I'm the one that called them.
The thing is, hackers can trick people into calling them. What number did you call?
The one in the pop-up window that came up on my computer.
Show me. This isn't a pop-up. It's a push notification. Both can be malicious, directing users to corrupted sites where malware, credential harvesting, and other social engineering tactics can be used. The difference is, pop-ups appear in your web browser and are usually easy to spot as an advertisement. Push notifications, on the other hand, are hard to spot because they appear to be coming from your computer itself.
You mean in a window that exists outside my web browser?
That's right.
Well, how did I get this push notification?
A lot of times when you visit a website, it will ask you to allow notifications. You must have clicked allow when you should have clicked no. The important thing is this: push notifications need to be scrutinized carefully, even if they come from a website you frequent and trust, because even legitimate sites can have their push notifications compromised. And always remember, a push notification should never prompt you to enter sensitive information like username and password, or request your phone number so they can call you.
Or give you a phone number to call.
Very good.
Well, oh, look at that. You saved me twice in one day. Once from falling off a chair, and once from falling for a scam.
Now, about those passwords you keep hidden in your recipe book.
Teachable takeaways. Push notifications can look more legitimate because they can be made to appear like they're coming from your computer itself. Push notifications establish a communication pathway between you and another party that can later be compromised and used for malicious intent. Push notifications can be disabled and removed. Instructions on how to remove them can be found online by searching "How to disable push notifications."
Good. Before we come back to answer the questions, I think people are not here still. So let's play it once more. Let's play it once more. Let's play the listing once more.
Ninja, Episode 604. Don't fall for it. Security topic, web browser notification vulnerabilities. Starring Tia Carrera as Cass. An increasing number of websites are asking visitors to approve push notifications. In many cases, these are harmless, but occasionally, the communication pathways these establish are exploited by cybercriminals.
Oh, just bear with me.
Okay.
Oh, almost got it.
I'm still here.
Oh, here it is. Oh, Mom! What are you doing? Oh, phew. Thank you, dear. I just needed to get this so I can prove my identity to the bank person.
You keep your passwords hidden in the cupboard?
In my recipe book, in case I forget them, which in this case I did.
We'll talk about password management later, but for now, what bank person?
The one on the phone.
Hello, this is Doris's daughter, Cass. Can I help you? That wasn't the bank, Mom.
Yes, it was. And the reason I know is because I'm the one that called them.
The thing is, hackers can trick people into calling them. What number did you call?
The one in the pop-up window that came up on my computer.
Show me. This isn't a pop-up. It's a push notification. Both can be malicious, directing users to corrupted sites where malware, credential harvesting, and other social engineering tactics can be used. The difference is, pop-ups appear in your web browser and are usually easy to spot as an advertisement. Push notifications, on the other hand, are hard to spot because they appear to be coming from your computer itself.
You mean in a window that exists outside my web browser?
That's right.
Well, how did I get this push notification?
A lot of times when you visit a website, it will ask you to allow notifications. You must have clicked allow when you should have clicked no. The important thing is this: push notifications need to be scrutinized carefully, even if they come from a website you frequent and trust, because even legitimate sites can have their push notifications compromised. And always remember, a push notification should never prompt you to enter sensitive information like username and password, or request your phone number so they can call you.
Or give you a phone number to call?
Very good.
Well, oh, look at that. You saved me twice in one day. Once from falling off a chair, and once from falling for a scam.
Now, about those passwords you keep hidden in your recipe book.
Teachable takeaways. Push notifications can look more legitimate because they can be made to appear like they're coming from your computer itself. Push notifications establish a communication pathway between you and another party that can later be compromised and used for malicious intent. Push notifications can be disabled and removed. Instructions on how to remove them can be found online by searching "How to disable push notifications."
Okay, let's see. It's already 8 past the hour, so let's play it once more. The last time the V will go straight to answering the question and then allowing the resource person for the day to take us through the session. So let me just play it once more.
Ningio, episode 604. Don't fall for it. Security topic: web browser notification vulnerabilities. Starring Tia Carrera as Cass. An increasing number of websites are asking visitors to approve push notifications. In many cases, these are harmless, but occasionally, the communication pathways these establish are exploited by cybercriminals.
Oh, just bear with me.
Okay.
Oh, almost got it.
I'm still here.
Oh, here it is. Oh,
We'll talk about
Mom!
password
What are
management
you
later,
doing?
but for now,
oh, phew. Thank you, dear. I just needed to get this so I can prove my identity to the bank person.
you keep your passwords hidden in the cupboard?
In my recipe book in case I forget them, which in this case I did.
We'll talk about password management later, but for now, what bank person?
The one on the phone.
Hello, this is Doris's daughter, Cass. Can I help you? That wasn't the bank, Mom.
Yes, it was. And the reason I know is because I'm the one that called them.
The thing is, hackers can trick people into calling them. What number did you call?
The one in the pop-up window that came up on my computer.
Show me. This isn't a pop-up. It's a push notification. Both can be malicious, directing users to corrupted sites where malware, credential harvesting, and other social engineering tactics can be used. The difference is, pop-ups appear in your web browser and are usually easy to spot as an advertisement. Push notifications, on the other hand, are hard to spot because they appear to be coming from your computer itself.
You mean in a window that exists outside my web browser?
That's right.
Well, how did I get this push notification?
A lot of times when you visit a website, it will ask you to allow notifications. You must have clicked allow when you should have clicked no. The important thing is this: push notifications need to be scrutinized carefully, even if they come from a website you frequent and trust, because even legitimate sites can have their push notifications compromised. And always remember, a push notification should never prompt you to enter sensitive information like username and password, or request your phone number so they can call you.
Or give you a phone number to call?
Very good.
Well, oh, look at that. You saved me twice in one day. Once from falling off a chair, and once from falling for a scam.
Now, about those passwords you keep hidden in your recipe book.
Teachable takeaways. Push notifications can look more legitimate because they can be made to appear like they're coming from your computer itself. Push notifications establish a communication pathway between you and another party that can later be compromised and used for malicious intent. Push notifications can be disabled and removed. Instructions on how to remove them can be found online by searching "How to disable push notifications."
Okay, I think this should be enough. Let's try to answer the questions that follow, and then we'll just start the day business. So, web browser notification vulnerabilities. These are the quiz, or this is a quiz that's attached. That's true or false. You choose one. A hacker can use a push notification to direct user to a corrupted site. Is it true or false? A hacker can use push notifications to direct user to corrupted sites. True or false?
True.
Okay. The next one says true or false. A legitimate site can't have its push notifications compromised. True or false?
False.
A legitimate site can't have its push notification compromised. The third one, when being asked to let a website send push notifications or allow website notification, you should, one, be extra careful. Criminals use this facility to promote malicious websites. The second one, to consider that website notifications might be a security risk as they can be hijacked to commit fraudulent activity. The third one says scrutinize carefully, even if they come from a website you frequent and trust. The last one says all of the above. What do you think is the right answer?
I'll say all of that above. That's what I'll say.
Okay, let me take that one. True or false, hacker can trick people into calling them and make it seem legitimate by sending online pop-ups. Hacker or hackers can trick people into calling them and make it seem legitimate by sending online pop-ups. True or false?
True.
True. Okay, let's complete the quiz. That's 100%. Congratulations. Let's come in-house and start the order of the day. I don't know if that's or other people have joined other side, Rings Central. That's why we are not having plenty of people here. Okay, Madam Lady, you can start the day business.
Okay, thank you. Let me share my screen.
Okay, you can start sharing your screen.
Okay, do you see my full screen and my presentation?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so my name is Lady Cryam. I'm a student with the security class, SOFTAFRIQUE, and my presentation is on Nmap, which is translated into I think network mapping. Yeah. I'm trying to move this thing. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the main goal of cybersecurity is to offer security and privacy, preventing cyber attacks on network systems and applications. There are many tools that you can find on the web to enable you to do these things. Nmap is one of these tools. It's an open source tool, so that means that it's available to anyone on the internet. It's available to you, so you can go download it and then use it. So what is Nmap? So basically, it's a network mapper, popularly known by its abbreviation Nmap, which of course I said before is an open source tool, which is applied to network systems and runs IP packets to identify hosts available on a network, services that these hosts provide, operating systems that they are running on, and whatever firewalls or filters that are in place. So organizations or system managers or administrators usually use Nmap for security audits. They can also, it's also used to manage routine network inventory, to track system service schedules, and monitor hosts running on a system. So how do we use Nmap? So Nmap can be used by 3 ways. You can run scans using IP addresses, the host name, or the network range. So in this demonstration, I'm using the IP address. One of the sites that you can go to find your IP address is IP Chicken. You can also use whatismyipaddress.com or showmyip.com. So once you go onto this site, it shows you your IP address. And so you're going to take that IP address, and then later on, I'm going to do hands-on. I'm going to show you in the virtual machine how it works. But these exhibits here show, if you look here, you can see that the IP address have been put into the Nmap application. A scan has been run, and then it gives you all this, it feeds the system, it feeds it the information, and so you're able to see what's going on. When you go to it's called, when you go to the table that it provides, ports, one says ports and hosts. You can see the ports that have been open, the ports available, those that have been open, those that are closed, the filtered ones and unfiltered ones, and etc. That's in the second diagram over here. Here is the host details. It still tells you the number of ports up, the filtered ports. It gives you all this information. So as you go through the table, you see all the information, topology, the makeup of the system, the host that's on. This says okay, let me try and go back. So the topology basically just tells you what network the network the system is on. Okay, so on the port table, it lists the port number and the protocol, the service name, and the state. The state is very important because it gives you the meat of the information. When you see that it says a port is open, it's basically tell you that the service is listening for connections on this port. When it's closed, the probes were received. So the probes were received, but it was concluded that there was no service running on this port. It says filtered, no signs that the probes were received, and the state could not be established. Unfiltered means that the probes were received, but a state could not be established. Unfiltered. Okay. And open and filtered or closed and filtered. So open and filtered means the port was filtered or open, but the state could not be established. Closed and filtered means the port was filtered or closed, but the state could not be established. So basically, Nmap is, an important open source tool that system administrators or ethical hackers or any type of hackers, may use to scan and analyze network traffic and logs. These are my citations. You're able to go to these websites to, do your own research on how Nmap can help you run your systems and find your information. Thank you. That's the end of my presentation. Shafiu.
Yeah, I'm here. I thought you said you are going to do a
Oh,
hands-on
yes.
on that.
Yes. And then
Yes, you can do the
I beg your
demonstration.
pardon, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this physically on the virtual machine. That is not good. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so we can see here that the application is on my desktop. We are going to go in there and then try and run a scan. But first, I'm going to close out of here and then we're going to try and look up the IP address again. And as I said before, you can also use the host name by doing your CMD and then putting in putting in host name and then entering, and then you it shows you your host name. For some reason my Firefox isn't running. Okay, so when we go into IP chicken, right away it shows you your IP address. So you can copy and paste, and then you come down to your newly opened application. You are going to put this IP address in the target section. And then you are going to scan. So it starts populating all the information. Okay. So basically, it has discovered some open ports over here. And then based on your knowledge of what port should be open and what port should not be open, then you are able to fix that issue. So when you click here, it shows you the ports and the host. The ports, this is filtered. We have port 1 is filtered. We have port 21 that is open. It tells it's FileZilla. We have port 53 open. So it's basically it's a key that basically shows you what is open and what is closed, what is filtered and filtered. The topology here basically is telling you what network and what host forms is basically the framework of your network. So it's saying that this host is on it's on Comcast Business Network. And then this is your IP address right here. Host details gives you all the information that you need here. Host used, operation system classes. Basically, all the information that you would need is here. And then this is your scan that you just did. So basically, Nmap is a very good tool that enables any administrator keep an eye on what's going on their system. Thank you.
All right, so thank you very much, Lady. I think that was a very insightful presentation. I just wanted to add one more point to what you had already said. So when a hacker wants to hack an organization, they go through one of the processes called reconnaissance. And that is what they would use. They will use a tool like Nmap to see what is available in terms of ports that are open. So like you clearly said, administrators are supposed to be doing this on a regular basis so they can see for themselves what is likely to be open for a cyber criminal to actually capitalize on. So when they're doing this on a regular basis, there's a potential that they would find that out first, have it fixed before a cyber criminal do. Because if a cyber criminal does see it first and then they decide to attack, it's actually going to go against the business. So it's actually a good practice that they will be doing this on a regular basis so they can identify if there is any port that is open that is not supposed to. That way they can have it closed before any cyber criminal will be able to take advantage of the fact that it's open. So yeah, I wanted to just add that point to it. Thanks.
Thank you, Kwame. Back to you, Shafiu.
Yeah, that's a good presentation, as said by Boss, and then the privilege to have him here as well to also add his voice to whatever presentation that has been made. So a question, since we can't leave you to go without asking you any question. So if such happen, Boss made mention of recognizance, and that hackers used to gather information as to how to go about their activity. So if they realized that a port is opened, and from two sides, you as the security analyst or security engineer, what are you supposed to do when you realize that there's an open port? And as well, if the hacker realizes that a port has been opened or a port is left open, what is the hacker going to do to get advantage of their open ports? Thank you.
So if a hacker sees that a port that they can use is open, they can, inject it with malicious malware, they can steal information. They can do all sorts of things they can go in there and probably encrypt things. They'll steal things encrypted, steal information, things like that. You won't be able to have, so it's called what, DLP. You won't have access to your own information. But when you're able to find these parts that are not supposed to be opened, then you have the chance to fix it. You're able to go back and make sure that they're not open. You're able to go back and close it. Kwame, are you going to help me out on this? But basically, that's what I think. You're able to go
so
back
what you're saying
and
was,
close it.
if they're not able to access their stuff, like what you meant was ransomware. Let's say a cyber criminal manages to gain access to your network, they can put encryption on a data that you have kept in order for you to use for work, and that will be them asking you to pay them money back so you can access your own data that is ransomware. Also, depending on which port is open, we can actually have it either being dangerous or not being dangerous. An example will be if it's a web server that is sitting on a network, obviously the web server needs to have its port open because you need to reach the problem. So port 443, port 80, when they are open, that's fine. But a port like 3389, which is RDP, remote desktop, that is actually a very dangerous port to have open. So as part of what Shafi was asking, I think he wanted to know what kind of ports are allowed to be open if it's okay, and which other ports are dangerous to have them open. I'm sure that is what Shafi was looking in his question that he was asking. So you should identify which port is okay to have them open. And then there are a few other ports that it's a no-no. You can't have them open. So you should be aware of those ports as
well. Okay, thank you very much, boss. And thank you very much, lady, for your answer. And we're still open for any question. If anyone has any question, you can bring it on as we have some few minutes to wrap up this show. So anyone who has any question can ask us, and then we'll see how best we can go on with the answers and what have you.
Shafi, I also would like to know your take on
on Nmap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, as you rightly said and as boss said, it's a tool that's mostly being used by hackers, but I wouldn't say it's hackers who only use that. I think security engineers also try to use that as well to see any open ports as far as their system is concerned. Okay, so in cybersecurity, all that we try to avoid or we try to prevent is to expose ourselves since we are having a very important assets that we're keeping. So we try as much as we can not expose ourselves to the outside world. So that's why we mostly conduct these vulnerability scanning now here every now and then just to see if our system is intact, everything is up to date. As well, if you remain there for only checking the vulnerabilities on the system and the how they call the software that is running on your system, it could be that there are other things that could be taken advantage of. As the criminals, they always try to find a place, they try to find an open hole so that they can initiate the attack or whatever. So that is why we also use the Nmap to conduct a scan to see the ports that are left open. Normally, port 443 and port 80, that's HTTP, ATP, are the ports that are allowed to be left open. Okay, but aside that, the other ports like port 21 and the rest always has to be what's closed. So if you realize that there are 6 ports that are left open, or if you realize that there are ports like that that are opened, you have to find out why are they open. It could be that there's some ongoing projects, that is why those ports were left open. So you make sure that as soon as everything is done, you seal it or you close those ports because those things could be taken advantage of. So these are some of the things that mostly we use Nmap for. So it's not only hackers, even system administrators and security system and how you call it, the security team within the organization also conduct that to see that everything is up to date, everything is intact as far as the organization and its asset and system is concerned. So that is basically what I can say about that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Janet, you're late. Anyway,
Yes, I feel I'm here.
so we are going to leave the floor to you. When you're done, then maybe boss could come in and then we can call it a day.
All right. I'd love to say a big thank you for present and for whoever did that presentation today. We are truly honored to have you. And for the purpose, yeah, Lady D, thank you so much for taking us through today.
You're
and
welcome.
For all those who joined us today, we want to say a big thank you to you all. All right, and so for the purpose of the first timers, we are SOFTAFRIQUE, a leading IT and cybersecurity company. All right, so I'll have to take the opportunity to talk about what we do. So in today's interconnected digital landscape, protecting your data is paramount. So whether you're a tech enthusiast, a small business owner, or simply want to bolster your cyber defense skills, a comprehensive online program has you covered. So led by industry experts, our course covers everything from fundamental principles to advanced techniques in cyber defense. So learn to detect and thwart cyber threats, fortify networks, and safeguard sensitive information, all from the comfort of your home on your weekend schedule. With interactive models, real-world case studies, and hands-on practices or exercises, you'll gain practical skills that you can apply immediately. So plus, upon completion, you'll receive a prestigious certification, enhancing your career prospects in the rapidly growing fields of cybersecurity. So at SOFTAFRIQUE, there's some of the perks you enjoy from taking our cybersecurity class course. We help our students build their resume. We prepare you for interviews. We support our newly hired on the job And then also you enjoy internationally recognized certification. We also have membership or mentorship from cybersecurity experts. You also enjoy exclusive access to our cybersecurity resource hub or state-of-the-art lab. And then you enjoy real-world projects to bolster your portfolio. All right, so don't leave your digital safety to chance. Enroll in cybersecurity plus course with SOFTAFRIQUE today and arm yourself with the knowledge and skills to stay ahead of cyber threats. All right, you may visit our website at portal.softafrique.net now to learn more and secure your spot. Your digital security starts here with SOFTAFRIQUE. You can also find us on our various social media platforms. We're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Yeah. So subscribe, follow, connect. You find very educative contents there. Share contents with all your friends and family. So our TIS session, which happens to be our threat intelligence session, happens every Wednesday, same time, that's 12 Eastern or 4 GMT. We'd love to see you again and again every Wednesday. Come with a friend, come with someone. Yeah, and we have an orientation session every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We invite everyone to join in there to learn more on what we do in our course. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope to see you same time next week. Thank you, Shafiu. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Catch you. Bye-bye.
I think boss may say a word or two.
Right, boss can come in. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't know how much to say. I just want to say thank you very much, lady, for the presentation. I think that was very educative. And hopefully whoever's coming next will also come very prepared like we saw today. Thanks, everyone, for the good job. See you guys on next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Thank you.